arithmetic progression. So here first we are going to understand what is the meaning of sequence. Now what is a sequence? Sequence is a list of numbers which are arranged in a definite order according to some definite rule. Example 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What is the order there? They are all even numbers. What is the rule? We have to skip one number or we have to write only the even numbers. So this is a sequence. Let's take another example of sequence. Say if I tell you another sequence 1, 10, 12, 16, 100. What is happening here? Simple, this is a sequence. Yes, this is a sequence. What is happening in the sequence? In the sequence, the numbers are being arranged in ascending order. So this is a sequence. Next we'll talk about what is a progression. So progression are sequences whose terms always follow certain patterns. Example 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. What is happening here? Here 3 is your first number. You add 2 to it, you get plus 5. You add 2 to 5, you get 7. You add 2 to 7, you get 9. And this way the sequence continues and we'll call it progression. Next we'll talk about what is an arithmetic progression. We call it AP. AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So in the case of an AP, the first term will be known as A. And there will be a common difference in the terms, and that common difference will be denoted by D. So how the sequence will be formed, how this arithmetic progression AP will be formed. We'll have the first term A, we'll have the second term A plus D, we'll have the third term A plus D plus D, and the fourth term A plus D plus D plus D, and this way we will go on. So I can say that an arithmetic progression is being given by A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. What is A here? A is the first term of the arithmetic progression. And what is D here? D is the common difference. So what is this basically? This is the general form of an AP. And if the AP, the numbers will end somewhere. And if the AP is infinite, then the numbers will go on and on. So supposing I get a question in which I have to find out if a sequence is an AP. For example, I have been given the sequence 13, 10, 7, 4, so on. And I have to find out whether the sequence is an AP. So what I'll do is, first I'll find out what my A here is. A here is 13. Then my A is also equal to my term 1. A is the first term of the AP, so A is equal to T1. Now my second term here is 10. So this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. Now in order to find the common difference D, what I will do is I'll do T2 minus T1, which comes out to be 10 minus 13, which is the same as negative 3. Or T3 minus T2, which is 7 minus 10, which is again negative 3. Or T4 minus T3, which is 4 minus 7, which is again equal to negative 3. I'm seeing that my common difference, my difference is common everywhere, right? So my D is negative 3 all the time and my A is 13 here. Because there is a common difference, this sequence 13, 10, 7, 4 is in AP. Had this difference not been common, this would not have been AP. So I can say that because there is a common difference, this sequence 13, 10, 7, 4, it is in AP. You can further get questions on finding the common difference of any AP. For example, you have been given an AP 5.5, 9.5, 13.5, 17.5. You have to find the common difference of these. How do you find the common difference? So like I said, this is term 1, this is term 2, this is term 3, and this is term 4. So in order to find the common difference, what will you do? You will do T2 minus T1. Then you will do T3 minus T2, and you will do T4 minus T3. So when you do T2 minus T1, you get 9.5 minus 5.5, which is equal to 4. Then you do T3 minus T2, that is 13.5 minus 9.5. What do you get? 13.5 minus 9.5, you get 4 again. T4 minus T3, 17.5 minus 13.5. What do you get? You get 4 again. So since there is a common difference, the common difference is 4. Next kind of questions what you can get can be something like you have to write an AP. So you have to, the question says write an AP having 4 as the first term. So it's saying your first term A has to be 4 and the common difference has to be -3. So how can you write this AP? You just write everything in the general form. We know the general form of any AP is A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, comma so on, right? So if we have to write an AP whose first term is 4 and common difference is -3, so I'll write 4, comma 4 plus -3, comma 4 plus 2 times -3, comma so on, right? So this is going to become 4, comma 4 minus 3, comma 4 minus 6, comma so on. So ultimately this AP is going to become 4, comma 1, comma -2, comma so on. So children, along with this, you will be able to complete your very first exercise on AP from the NCERT book. Please go ahead and do that. Thank you.